Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy Forrester will eventually get updates on Hope Logan making another crooked move she doesn't like. Steffy fired Hope for throwing herself at John Finnegan in lingerie, but she'll ultimately find out that lingerie was meant for Carter Walton. Of course, Steffy will no doubt argue that Hope should have come clean rather of being so vague about the misreading. Hope could have told the verity and cleared effects up, but she chose to compass with Carter on this LLC preemption behind Steffy and Ridge Forrester's tales. Steffy will inescapably feel like Hope manipulated Carter and turned him against the Forresters. We'll see Steffy play the Logan blame game and cloud over Hope's part in this whole scheme, so more conflict is brewing. Once it's time for Steffy and Hope's fierce sweepstakes, you can go that Steffy will plan to make her pay for this. Hope may wonder what differently Steffy thinks she can do to her at this point, but Steffy might covenant to make sure Hope ends up alone and miserable. Indeed, if Carter and Hope pull off this preemption, Steffy may promise it's not going to stick. We might see Steffy do whatever it takes to bring Hope down on with Carter, and she can potentially try to destroy their relationship in the process. Steffy could also covenant to tell Douglas Forrester exactly what Hope is able of. Aunt Steffy may have no problem badmouthing Hope to Douglas and trying to turn him against his consanguineous mama. Anyhow, there are still ways for Steffy to target Hope and unleash another round of vengeance. Our prognostications allude that Hope may lament intruding with Steffy and the Forresters in the end, so we'll fill you in on all the shocking news to come. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Hope and Steffy surely have further hostility ahead of them, so stay tuned. Brooke Logan just made a new adversary on The Bold and the Beautiful. Her unstable son Hope Logan will most probably be out for vengeance. What better way to get under your mama's skin than by befriending her decades-long rival? Hope's mama committed the ultimate treason by ratting her out to the Forrester family and shutting down Carter Walton's achievement. How will Hope get back at her mama Brooke Logan? Brooke's rearmost move will not be water under the ground as far as Hope is concerned. In fact, her new swain could indeed be arrested thanks to her mama sounding the alarm bell to Ridge Forrester. Brooke can argue that she was trying to stop her son from making a huge mistake, but as far as Hope is concerned, she was betrayed by her own mama. When the Forrester family learns what Hope and Carter have been over to, they will be shocked. But, Steffy Forrester's mama Taylor Hayes will take a special interest in the boardroom shenanigans. Taylor Hayes is a world-famed psychologist and has been watching Hope unravel for months. Lately, Taylor indeed mentioned that Hope is acting like herself and commodity is out with her, and it wouldn't be long before she and her son-in-law Dr. Finn start comparing notes. After Hope Logan's rearmost capers, Steffy's mama will most probably try to get through to her and conceivably indeed diagnose her and help her get her life back on track. Taylor will presumably condemn Brooke's poor parenthood for Hope's internal health extremity, which will clearly get under her rival's skin. When Hope gets her life back on track, will she give all the credit to Taylor Hayes? Is Hope really trying to get better, or just hanging out with Taylor to get indeed with Brooke Logan? Ridge reeling after learning the verity about Carter, while giving him a piece of his mind. Carter Walton didn't feel comfortable with Hope Logan's plan to subscribe those LLC papers, effectively making him the head of Forrester Creations. But, at Hope's asseveration, he did it anyway, and now he's in a whole lot of trouble. Carter didn't anticipate to get caught so soon, but he also didn't count on Brooke Logan wiretapping outside Hope's little log cabin. Nothing counted on her handling to Ridge with the news and actually telling the verity. It was a treason of her son, but also the right thing to do. But Brooke's big mouth has Ridge Forrester raging. When Carter walks into Eric Forrester's office, Ridge has a big surprise in store. He knows everything and demands Carter tell him why he did it. The Forresters have always treated Carter like a member of the family, and now he has betrayed them in the worst way. Ridge no way imagined that Carter could ever do such a thing. This is worse than when he slept with Eric's woman. Quinn Fuller. Ridge aloud. Of Carter as his stylish friend. Carter tries to defend himself, but Ridge refuses to hear it. There's no defense for what Carter and Hope have done. With Remy Price in Los Angeles, Electra Forrester begins freaking out. She sounded happy to see him, but knowing he plans to stay is another situation altogether, and she isn't relatively sure what to do. Electra confides in Ivy Forrester and tells her exactly what happened between her and Remy that led Electra to want to start a new life in Los Angeles. Dispensable to say, Ivy is stunned by Electra's secret. Meanwhile, Remy pours on the charm and manages to worm his way into Deacon Sharp's good graces. Does that mean Cleric is willing to give him a job? Electra wouldn't like this, but she has no idea what differently Remy has in store for her. Electra Forrester, to extend a dangerous assignation. Remy Price schemes Deacon Sharp. Meanwhile, Justin Barber cleans up the mess at Forrester Creations left by Carter Walton's scheme. One must-see moment centers on Electra. For one thing, Electra ran into Remy at Il Giardino. I'm enough confident that Remy transferred that critical work textbook communication to get Will Spencer out of the way for a bit. Electra views Remy as a friend, but she mentioned modeling only formerly for a friend as a favor. I wonder if Remy is this friend and is the reason Electra is running from some kind of secret. It's also teased that Electra will eventually tell Ivy Forrester the verity about what she's really running from. It's teased that this secret will be what nothing expects. After meeting with Remy, Electra suggests they hang out eventually. That could prove to be a dangerous mistake. Meanwhile, Remy will intrigue Deacon. It seems Remy will need a job where he can keep an eye on Electra and have defenses to keep running into her. So, Remy will probably get a job at Il Giardino. Cleric is so frazzled and short-staffed that he'd likely love a new hand. Of course, Deacon's conspiracy could turn into short dubitation. As the weeks go on, I do have to wonder how Sheila Carter Sharp will reply to Remy. I still suppose that these two are connected, indeed if they're ignorant of it right now. Another must-see moment features Justin. That's right, Justin is back and will be summoned by Ridge Forrester. Ridge will ask Justin to help clean up the mess that Carter left Forrester Creations in. Now, this sounds veritably intriguing. Indeed, though Ridge and Bill Spencer aren't exactly musketeers, I could see them relating over this. It wasn't too long ago that Justin betrayed Bill and nearly succeeded in transferring him to captivity. Hope Logan to explode over Brooke Logan's treason. Over the times, Hope and Brooke have been veritably near. Could Brooke's decision end up ramifying the bond she has with Hope? What will Hope do now? Carter and Hope are at the cabin agitating the plan to take over Forrester Creations. Carter is reviewing the paperwork when Hope reminds him how Steffi and Ridge failed to heed his warnings. Carter says he tried and they were just unintentional, to realize their incapability to act would have consequences. He allowed. Ridge busted him and was relieved when he inked the LLC document anyway. Hope asks how he feels and Carter says he's torn. He knows Ridge wants Forrester to be successful, but is also swayed by his desire to support Steffi. They both agree there's a cost to their conduct. Hope follows up saying they do have the inked document, but don't have to take their plan any farther as the plan is still their secret.